Alright, Dad, see you when I get home. Alright, bye. Alright, everybody. Alright, today's sunset, 7:27 p.m. 6:27 p.m. on Standard Time. Alright, today is 6:55 a.m. 5:55 a.m. on Standard Time. But okay. Yeah. Yeah. Uh, uh, yeah. Right here. You know what? Yeah. Well, come on now. Okay. Thank you for nothing. I'm gonna die. Yeah. Oh. Well. Yeah. 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 Okay. Uh, uh, we're going into it. Uh, 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 and it happened yet again. Uh, 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 yeah, uh, 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 I think, uh, New York, uh, 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 yeah, 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 down the 96%. So nobody's in the park today. So we're gonna be walking up here. It's gonna be pitch black. Uh, 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 having a great swing. Uh, yeah. 441. 441. Have fun hitting it already. At highest level we can here. And when time reaching level not seen him back in January. Haven't been here since January. It hasn't been there since January. And it hasn't been there since January. It hasn't been there early since January. It hasn't been there since January. It hasn't been there since January. I don't even. Yeah, we haven't been here and have fun since January. Since September, but then January, February. I don't know if Jason's still here. They're not. We'll knock on the door and say hi to him. I think he is here. I'll go and say hi. Right. I'll have coffee. Coffee over on my phone. No, January. I haven't been here since January. COVID. And so when COVID was really widespread, and it used to be one of the very widespread viruses. Well, we have an overtime permit here today for the building is so school is indeed open. So the school open for business, but he did tell me that it will be closed after 7:30. So it won't be open. I don't know, I think last week there were no permits here at all, and I did scream out here. And he said, well, we have some preschooling. I don't think we're going to be doing that again, but well, we have some preschooling out here. Yeah, Jason. I'm gonna see if I get Jason. I think I can knock at the door. Yeah. I don't know where Jason would be, but yeah. Alright. What's that? Okay. That's Jason? Okay. Or that's Jason. That's Saucy Pete. I'm gonna go knock. We'll walk around to the lab, come back, and we'll talk. We'll knock on the door. Yeah, I am. Oh, back. Yeah. Hey, Jason. So, it's pitch black out here, and when we pitch black by the time it gets dark out here, it gets very pitch black out here. But these lights, they may or may not turn on tonight. I don't think they will. I don't think they will, because today the wavy light will be off, so I don't think they'll be on today. They would probably be on until 8:30. They may be on until like 8:30 or 9. I need to be gone long before that. But I thought I saw something. I have a feeling that after Julian Jason, that's another lead Julian, I think. Another lead. I'm thinking next week it was the 13 overtime from MJN. I guess that's when the time that they're comfortable allowing us in there. Well, we have permits, so I'm sure that this may not be darkness might not be an issue, so darkness might not be a real problem. Actually, if you want to let everybody know that there is a dog that comes up here in the hospital, you cannot don't go anywhere near it. Okay, so I have to open these back up, but there. I'm opening up for a friend. Yeah, he told me some bad news yesterday that we didn't have a lot of staff here, and we weren't gonna have pizza for lunch. We were gonna have to wait another 2 weeks for it. It doesn't matter, I had to go anyway. So maybe I'll just have a week wait. Good. Hopefully when the sun sets. Uh, 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 wow. Uh, uh, yeah, yeah, I'm picturing that thing a little bit different this year compared to last year. Last year everything was ending by about 8. Yeah. I think that this is kind of almost like exactly what happened in 22-23 at one point that uh, uh, and I know Jason's gonna be leaving at some point. Why not go inside and team talk to him for a while? So it's time to we only have 45 minutes. Wait. Probably nothing here. I don't know at all if it was the end of his overtime. Why? Like Dylan Reynolds was the talented student here at Pine Ridge. Uh, the short, uh, the Campbell, like they had, I know you had Freddie. I know you had Pine Ridge from, Jack him, right Anderson to Campbell. I know you had Freddie Anderson to Campbell. Yeah, to Fred to Campbell. Yeah. Uh, uh, they, uh, and I know you had Freddie Anderson to Campbell. 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 I kind of like Jack Campbell. Freddie Anderson to I remember Piner from Dylan Reynolds and yeah. Anyway, yeah. Campbell. Yeah. Yeah, I think he now he's gonna have former Piner when he's in Lane Lamford. Actually, we're not knocking the door. Because if we knock on the door, somebody might know. Hi, hi, Jason. I know it's Freddie Anderson to Campbell. We had Campbell arriving. Jack Campbell is on Jack Campbell is here. We had Jack Campbell in the office. Uh, yeah, I know you had former Henderson. Right? I know you had Freddie Anderson. Yeah. I know I remember at one point we had like Freddie Anderson. Freddie Anderson. Yeah. I think my like Freddie Anderson to Freddie Anderson. Yeah. Campbell. I think I'm going with Jack Campbell. They also have Jack Campbell. They also have Campbell. I think we had Fred Anderson. I remember Toronto had Freddie Anderson. That was like Jack Campbell. Murray, Matt Murray, and Ilya Samsonov. Oh, believe how positions were I going for Freddie Anderson. I remember at one point we had between Fred Anderson and Freddie Anderson to Campbell. And Freddie Anderson at one point. Freddie. Anyway, there. But here, maybe nobody is in there. Jason, so he's pretty much busy. Yeah. Well, I've had a family that showed up on the property. I know we had Freddie Anderson. I had Fred Anderson. I know I had Fred Anderson. Jason. I know Smith from Jason at Campbell. And Jason and Steve at Campbell. Yeah, I'm coming home Jack Campbell. Wait. Well, thinking about that, if I were Fred Anderson or we're looking at predicting where we're going to stand at Lincoln Lock. I'm predicting between I'm predicting 30, 30, 4, 4, 4, 1, 4, 5, 4, 2, 5, 4, 1, 4, 1. I know that we had Freddie Anderson. Okay, sure, we had Fred. Freddie Anderson shows up on the property and no wonder who shows up on the property. So we have her play Jack Campbell. I think we should had a thing. I think one point with you guys were here that you guys left Amy. Amy was here that now. It was just I was just Amy and Amy and Ottawa. I think Ottawa was here. So we had Amy we had Amy and Ottawa. We gotta run. We had Amy and Ottawa. Up ahead. Colton and Lane Lambert. Or at least one of them did. It was Buffalo. I think the one to Buffalo. Which was and one that was me. I think a lot of people thought that we had reached how long and that too. I think one of her biggest SEC members was president. What happened to president? I think biggest SEC member would be John Reynolds. I one of the good things. Very good guy that came back. Died I think everybody crowded around. I hit me up here past nighttime. And we may or may not have light tonight. We may or may not have lights tonight until if we go dark. I'm gonna need meaning we're gonna have light, meaning we could have something out here, we wouldn't really have to necessarily turn our camera stuff. So is that chat well, is that oh no, that is her. What model? I see. So one of my life is walking around. Jason right there. Apparently that's Jason's vehicle. I think they're usually the only two. Either MJ or I think it's between usually MJ and Jason. And Jason and Steve. So it's usually a toggle between MJ and Jason. And then it's like toggles between the two. I think we have the same two plus Steve. I think Steve does the morning. And yesterday, I think last weekend was it was Steve and Jeff. Steve and Jay, and then this weekend is Steve and Jay. I know that when Jay leaves, you're back on nights. Steve's back on nights. I'm figuring that when Steve's back on days, Steve's back on nights. I think we knew we had to make a segue into us getting out of here, because I can't. I think especially now that we're moving into fall and winter especially, you have to start thinking about preparing your shifting things, tweaking the schedule a bit. Anything, guys? But I am talking about COVID-19. We know we're past COVID now, but I know it ain't our definitely not anywhere near here anymore. But if we do not have lights tonight, I think I'm gonna have to turn this thing backwards. Have it look at me. I don't know. I'm considering moving like the shorter walks during most days of the week, say Sunday nights. And hey, pop on the camera. But yeah, wondering if the hermit staying until 8:30 may actually be 8:30 when they I don't know they're leaving at 7:30 or whatever. Not just going up to staying until 8:30. And it looks like we have Jason, MJ, and Steve are back on. Generally, we have Rio back. We have Steve, MJ, Jason. Steve, Jason, MJ. Plus, in the addition of Jeff that sometimes does it, Tony, and I guess their alternates are Amy, Tony, and Jeff. And your host is Brian. It looks like Brian was about getting ready to have Brian cover. And it would be a worst case scenario with Brian ends up coming. Or we might have the Buffalo soon. We might have Buff. I made my cut for it. I'm talking about that this year it looks like it's happening a little bit earlier than it did last year. Test positivity, as far as for test positivity and test positivity is that's in terms of the positivity rates. And we're a little bit ahead of last year. But definitely not too far off from last year's pace. I mean, we're what? Figuring we've been seeing a steady rise. Okay, Alpha what? That must have end. And knock on the door, guy. I think Jason will be busy, but I'm figuring I maybe get. Hello? Doing good? Yep. Yep. Steve Jason is actually, and it will be quite interesting that Jason and Lucy and Jason are gonna meet today. Well, twice. Yeah. I was checking the COVID case, the test positive, the respiratory virus when it looks like the test positivity is a little bit ahead, and that's in terms of, I think, that's in terms of the positivity rate, the test positivity and cases. But overall, in terms of hospitalizations, we're actually still lagging behind last year. So I'm thinking we're kind of in a bit of a better position this year than last year to some extent. Maybe we're kind of better this year than last year. As far as for COVID, I think things look good for the province. So it sort of makes it a bit more of a this year through COVID, 17%. And we're nearing the levels we've seen since last winter. And it feels like we're already here. So like, we're already here. 20%, like we're already there. Well, we're already there, technically. And, well, we're already there. We're already right where we were last winter when COVID hit. When we had that rapid rise. Now, we'll be trending upward again. From the low hit last March. In fact, we have not trended down. That we may be trending further up. I'm wondering when this is gonna stop. When this is gonna start drop, move from a rising trend to a dropping, we can actually start drop. And initially we were. But I feel like the pace is happening a lot quicker than 2023 did, as far as the test positivity is, and positivity rate. The pace quicker. It's nearing levels not even seen since last winter, and nearing levels seen and hitting levels not seen since January. Not seen since January, as far as COVID. Like, we're already seeing where we were last winter ago, we're seeing it a little bit earlier this year than last year. It feels like, man, I feel like this winter is going to be worse than last year. As far as Peace House, because it's looking like we're trending right to where we were last 2 years ago, winter 2 years ago, for 2022, 2023. So January 23, and not even like a year ago. That's not a good sign. My body. It looks like with hard COVID, it's looking like we're rising. It looks like the test positivity has trended up. And it's now in the. I feel like it's hitting a lot sooner than it did last year. And it's hitting a lot sooner than it did and around compared to the same time last year. It's sooner, it's rising sooner. uh, is worse on a lot of indicators. I think positivity rate is a little bit ahead of last year. So I'm figuring this year is going to be a really, really, really bad winter. I'm figuring it will likely be around maybe a little bit higher. Worst case figure we could be have we been on throughout most of this year. It should be staying on. So you're on overtime until Steve arrives. Until Steve comes. Yeah. But I'm figuring that he's kind of reached level not even seen since last year COVID wave when it feels like we're alive a lot earlier than we did last. It's a lot earlier than it did last year. Period. But when we were around like earlier in the year, we were dropped below 519. Now we have been creeping up to a level we hadn't seen here and over here. But I got so scared when we were here. I believe if I at the time we not known that I would be going into the transition to work or wherever I would still be here or wherever I might be wherever I would still be here. I don't think I'm for sure thinking we're gonna have a major COVID wave. And yeah, with Jason finishing up, I'm figuring with Jason finishing up, we're not gonna have lights tonight. I'm figuring that starting hopefully next week we'll start to have lights out here. Hopefully we'll have our live streams will have a better quality to it. I'm figuring that if we were to have a really, really, really significant wave of COVID-19, and I need to favor that starting going forward, if we were to have dinner super late, we would have to start the stream from home and then migrate to my phone. And then migrate to my phone. Whatever, for the duration of the stream. Whatever it may. But we can really say that when COVID first hit in 2023, to when we hit 2020, 2022, we're still like really in the effect of Omicron, but 2023 was actually the first until new boosters. I'm figuring this year now that boosters are getting now they're updating but now that the vaccines aren't really available, this could allow COVID to really start kicking up again really, really faster. Maybe a little bit faster than last year. And we had until newer booster shots got under control. Brought under control. Until booster shots brought it back under control. Until booster shots brought it back under control. I'm figuring that now that the immunity's been waning, either has waned or just waned, it's looking like I've been checking the cases and it looks like Ontario is trending up again compared to last year at the same time. Same time period right here. So early September, early September. At one point, positivity rates are already where we were at the time in November, December. Man, I feel like this year is going to be worse than last year. At least our case counts are kind of the thing the trending we're going right now, which is very well became a really major problem or another big wave. If we could be in the conversation forever, like that, are we going to get hit with another big wave? And are we going to get another very big wave like we saw in 2022? Like we saw here in the winter 21-22 or 22-23. We're a little bit ahead of last year. It's trending up. We're heading in the wrong direction. And again, this is similar to last year's series. Hopefully this time it was actually expected to be high this time of year. Hard to predict these heat. I'm really sure this is hopefully with booster shots that bring this. Hopefully at least boosters will be enough because I'm feeling, I have a feeling if we see a booster, I don't know if we can bring it. Hopefully we'll be completely under control. Hopefully when we have booster shots. And they're wondering that they actually are starting to get the updated boosters coming in. And they're getting rid of the XBB variant. And now everybody with Health Canada Health Canada is now that boosters are now that the old boosters are the XBB ones from last year. I actually got my updated booster shot about as little as a year ago now, almost a year ago now. I don't know if I'm gonna be leaving. I had to pretty much because I had to work because I worked in the pharmacy. But this year, I really don't know if I'm gonna be leaving the house that much anytime soon. So it may matter if I get the flu shot too, and my COVID booster. I'm not gonna be able to. Yeah, we're at the same level of immunity where we were this time last year when we had very low numbers, but they've been really increasing since spring, since March, and really the COVID immunity has started waning. I mean, it looks like the immunity has been starting to wane. We've been seeing some waning immunity as far as COVID cases since the old booster have started wearing off, meaning it looks like that's when we really started seeing the increase in cases all through the summer. It seems like it's been going up at least since March, but we've been trending up ever since. And it's been trending up ever since for months now. So Health Canada, the public health NACI has said that everyone get a booster shot. So it looks like we're finally getting boosters for the end of fall. I don't know if they're going to start making it mandatory. Whether or not they're going to actually start forcing people to do it by law. I feel like now that we're going into respiratory virus season and into respiratory virus season, coming out. COVID is really starting to surge. And for the first time in over a year, and for the first time, I feel like it's safe to say that if we keep trending, we're exactly trending like where we were, parallel to where we were at this same time last year. Because I'm figuring we're trending in a similar direction to this time last year. And we're trending in a similar direction to this same time period last year. Here, because except this time we were hitting levels not seen since January. Last year it reached a level not seen since March. The end of March, early April. So I have a feeling that it might not come down as fast as last year. If we keep trending up where we're going right now. If it keeps trending where it's going right now, I feel like we're gonna be somewhere in the 5,000 range by the time we reach the winter. And then it's gonna be a bloodbath, like, is it? Because how you stop this wave, like, and how you suppress this, because either right now, vaccines, even if I have to get my vaccine in September, my vaccine in, around the same time when I get my flu shot, figuring that we should both get our boosters updated, and whether or not I should get my booster up to date with both my flu and COVID, so and now we've been turning up for months, and I really feel like in this May finally get with all the newer boosters and get this thing back under control. Because I'm not gonna lie, like last year we've been trending up like really over the last almost half a year. I know there have been moments where we trended down, but I ever since like March, other than a few times where it has, other than a couple times where it has fluctuated, we've been trending down or up ever since spring. Not ever since last spring. And these numbers are the highest, really considered to be the highest. But there are really good chances that the vaccines are going to be starting to roll out sometime in October, probably later this month. So I feel like we're already a little bit unfair last year to some extent, or maybe a little bit off from last year's house. But I figure that booster shots are coming out. That I feel like now with vaccines, like we're starting to see an increase more in the summer. Like I really do feel like it's like we're starting to see increases more in the spring and summer, spring and in the summer, spring and in the fall. And that's weird because this year, it feels like this year, it feels like everything's rising a lot faster and worse than where it was last year. I feel like last year and this year are similar. The patterns going into both these winters are now. Hello? Figuring that this year, I'm figuring maybe this year we're gonna get the boosters from both sides to get the flu and COVID shot. So we have a high level of immunity going into 2023. Now that well, we have to get up to date with these boosters here, going into what would very well be possibly another really, really, really high wave. So I'm figuring that if there's a new subvariant that emerges, if there's a new subvariant that emerges before And by the time, if there's a new subvariant that makes these new vaccines not as effective, then I'm thinking that we're going to continue to see an increase here. And I feel like this increase in trend is likely going to persist for several more months. I feel like this year is going to hit even harder. A little bit harder this time. Similar, but it's going to be a little bit harder this time. Well, I haven't heard back, so he's looking. Well, Hammerby is looking at me, so I'm not looking in your direction. So I don't wonder if it's going to be going. If we're going well into the night. I have a feeling this is going to go well into the night, here, folks. But we're figuring that now that there's pretty much a lock at this point that it's going to be that we're going to have either 5,000, unless we have a vaccine that actually still stop a lot of these subvariants. I'm figuring we do not have a vaccine. If we have a vaccine and there's a new subvariant that makes the vaccine less effective, we have a feeling that this case increases could persist into maybe into the early part of next year. And likely stay high into next year. And likely to persist into next year. And likely to persist into 2025. I feel like Omicron has still maybe it's gonna be out here until 8. Maybe it's 8 when he's sleeping. No, maybe it's 8 p.m. Maybe when. You know what? I have a feeling it may be a lot of this day that it's gonna probably be 8 p.m. But as it stands right now, COVID seems to be surging earlier, and now we know that the positivity rate early part leaving into the start of the academic year has been increasing since this past spring. And we've never went down from last year. We're gaining more steam. And now COVID is gaining more steam. I was having a talk with Jason, and we were talking about just how much we're starting to see a real, it feels like COVID is gaining steam. Oh my god. I think I might. You like staying closer to the. I should tell that owner, you should not allow other people here. And keep in mind, there are actually a lot of people here on the property, so you shouldn't be having a dog running around besides his. I have a feeling that a lot of people are actually getting away from that dog, away from that particular dog, because there was an incident dog running on their property. That's a good point about this year's Waves hearing, where we were from the same time last year. I feel like we're surging earlier than we were last year, and rising, and the hitting levels not seen sooner. I'm figuring that we will have a packet booster. I'm figuring that we're now at a stage, we're moving into winter, we're nearing fall, and we're nearing fall, yeah, we're sliding a little bit. The problem that the oceans have had, I'm hoping that next week, starting next week, we'll have light side until late. The problem that the oceans have had the most. The wave that we saw earlier this year. We're gonna be pitch black. It's getting pitch black over here. Yeah. The only light we have here is the light from the building. I mean, nighttime it does. And here's our station. And whenever we have a COVID wave, and it's like I gotta check the game schedule all the time. But I'm figuring in the summertime I have to plan it accordingly according to the football schedule. So we know that there are game schedules. We can I mean but Dorcas is studs. What's happening? You're getting scared now that I'm getting scared that you're wavering on the rock. Beacon in the light. The only light out here is like well, we don't have the front light. We don't have part light, but the only lights we have are inside the building. Like, the only lights in up here are the lights inside school. Um, um, and they're beacon in the light. She's a complete beacon in the light. And pure darkness is duds. Well, it's a beacon in the light. And I want to hot Jason. Beacon, the beacon. The only light out here is from the building. And pure darkness is duds, so it looks like it's getting pitch black. The only light out here is from and pure darkness it does, so uh, the only lights are on are the lights inside of the school. It's a beacon. And now the only lights are on here are in this back corridor. And it's looking a bit dark out here in this back area right here. Huh. Yeah. Huh. And here the and here darkness it does, so before I start getting text messages, where are you? So but yeah, I feel like in pure darkness it does. Yeah, yeah, uh, uh, so we can no longer be up here past 8:30. Oh, uh, uh, alright. And the lights turn off. I'm wondering if they finish up if he finishes at 8. I'm wondering if it's 8 when he finishes. Not 7:30, but close to 8. Maybe it's 8. Maybe it's 8 p.m. when he gets done. Maybe wrong. I'm wondering if he's gonna be staying until 8:30 tonight. Maybe it's 8:30. I'm figuring. I think maybe he's working a little longer than what I was told. I think maybe Jason maybe picking up the second of the building. There's that. This is a section of the building where this section right here of the building can get really dark back here at nighttime. And this is going to be the last week where we will not have lights out here. It will be quite interesting if we keep the lights off when we have overtime staff out here. I think we need as dark as falls. And if we lose the lights, we gotta run back to Jason's office. No. Hi, Jason! Wondering if Jason. I think that's Jason, so I should be telling him that. Is this the last week where we're gonna have the lights off out here? It's dark out here. It's gonna be dark out here soon. I think we're gonna lose these lights, so we're gonna lose these lights. So I'm gonna go back. No, I'm gonna go back and wait a little bit for Jason. I just thought I think Jason's closing up. I think we're gonna his closing up. I don't know if I wanna be out here. Where or north? So I remember when I think we're kind of back to seeing. I think we're now starting to see the trio overtime a lot. Jason's doing overtime this week. Steve's doing overtime in the morning. We're back for anything until I think 11:30. So figuring that starting next week, we're probably gonna be getting the lights on for. We have no. I have a feeling the lights could be off. I'm figuring why not keep them off, but even though the staff's here, even though the staff is here, we can just have our parking lot when custodians are inside. I'm figuring if he's doing the overtime walking around the building. Just what? That's it. We just lost lights. I'm wondering if we could ask him to turn off that one right there. At least one of them will be on. We're gonna have a full on darkness. At least we'll have some form of light. Here next week. If you forgot to turn off the light in that section, that's stair 6. The light in stair 6 is on some of the other stairs. I feel like we're gonna be stair 5 and 6 are still on. Okay, light in stair 5 and stair 6 are still on, so I can tell them that there's still some lights on. There's some on, still. But I remember this place was pitch black last week. I think back to last week's live stream, guys, and this whole area here was just like pitch black. We might not have that tonight, I'm afraid. It is truly pitch black. Wondering if Jason may actually leave. I'm wondering if Jason may actually leave because figuring why we may have to actually leave at sunset. That's why I feel like we leave at sunset because we may figure out that there may be a reason why my parents may want me to leave for at sunset. We don't have lights in that field right there. The only light that we have on is the stairwell light. Stair 6. Stair 6 and I think the light in stair 5, so I'm figuring maybe light in stair 2 is on too. I'm figuring that not everything is turned off. I'm wondering if there's 360 views. Well, that way I don't think you guys see me anymore. I'm figuring it's I'm actually wondering if the lights in all stairwells may stay on. It almost feels like mid or late March. And it almost feels like what kind of the sunsets would be around the middle of March. The late to middle of March. Because now it's looking more darker out here. And Jason could be out any minute. Jason could be out any minute. Could be out any minute. I'll ask him about Sphere 6, or that's those Sphere Walls. Are those lights gonna stay on overnight? Like, I'm wondering, are those lights gonna... And there... Can you forget any of the lights? It is dark out here. And where you are out here in pitch black, are kind of silhouettes here at this point. I'm feeling me TV. I think I'm really be deepened in the light. Figuring Steve. Jason. I think you are you how dark it is. It's just how it feels. It strikes me of just how dark and quiet. However, the lights are on in that stairwell, so only Sphere 6 had the light on. I'm wondering if he's leaving it. I'm wondering if he's gonna leave it early. And he was originally, I think he turned off some of the lights, so I'm wondering if he's staying until like 30. Well, he's aware that we're probably gonna leave at the same time. You see that Jason and I will both leave together at the same time. Yeah. Now you really see we only have the light and only that we only light that we have out there is that stairwell. It's stairwell 6. It's a beacon in the light. I know it doesn't eliminate our fight, but when it's night dark, though it's pure darkness, it does. It does. I would say if we still have pure darkness and we still have all the lights on, and the lights stay on, I mean, we would be. I may randomly ask him, but are you gonna leave all the lights on? Hi, Jason. Okay. Well, 8:30 is here for the time. It's getting darker and darker. Yeah. The only light, no, we have no lights on tonight. No. I didn't program it to have lights go on because the group was already gone before it got dark. Yeah, and the lights in Sphere 6 and 5 are still on. The lights? Yeah. 5 and 6? Yeah. I'll have to check the red box. All right, buddy, I gotta go. I gotta meet my brother. All right. Bye. All right. All right. We got light from Jason's vehicle entering light screaming pitch blackness, other than the light in the stairwell. Oh, you know what? Let me stand under the stairwell. This is what the building would look like at night, without any of the lights on. If there was no staff here at nighttime. So the only lights that we have are Sphere 5 and Sphere 6. I think it's 5 and 6 stay on. I'm figuring that next year program, I don't think they were programmed to turn on. I'm figuring the only lights that are on are really in these back stairwells. So the only light that I feel like we have are so at night. It really strikes me just how dark and yeah, the beams of the light. The only lights are here are the back stairwells, are on the back stairwells. The only lights we have are in the back stairwells. They were left on overnight. They were left on overnight. They were left on overnight. Not a big deal. At least we have sunlight. Doesn't matter. And I don't think it matters because I walk out here anyway. So at least I have some. But we have sunlight. Well, we have sunlight. Well, we have sunlight. So we have sunlight on. So the only lights that we have, I feel like the only lights. And remember, keep these back stairwell lights on. Keep the back ones on. Keep the back ones on. Figure if you guys are away, we can leave the back ones on and leave the back lights. If the lights are off, we'll leave. We could be able to leave at least leave the lights for mostly in the back area on so people can see. People that walk their dogs out here can see. Like me can still see out here. Well, I like the lights. The light area isn't too dark, but not too dark, but yeah. But it is. So it is. You're really struck by just how dark. You're really struck by just how dark and I mean no white noise. I mean silence and so the only lights that we have are in this back stairwells. The only lights that are on are in the back stairwells, so are in these back stairwells. But the rest are all in the best are all in these back stairwells here. Are all in these back yeah. The same first. So it's in this I also he programmed them to turn on. So no, none of the lights came on. We didn't have power. I know they were turned off at 7:30, but I know they didn't. So I'm figuring that no, I don't think Jason programmed them to turn on at this time. I'm figuring tomorrow night we're gonna have lights because I know tomorrow night we have a permit here until 11:30. So I'll go inside. I'll talk to Jason tomorrow. So I'll be inside talking. I'll talk to Jason tomorrow night when I'm up here again. Tonight when I'm up here again, I'll talk to him later. Yeah. I think we had lights left on, but that's kind of good because at least, which I think I felt proud of. But I have a lot of the lights in the stairwell, so at least we can see. So at least we have some lights left on, but we can see it, so we can see out here. So it's not completely pitch black. At least Jason is actually nice enough to keep some lights in these best in some of the lights on so I can see. So we can still see and navigate here. I don't know how dark it is compared to well it is. So at night, when you're walking in this back area, just like when it was this night, you're really struck by I would say we turned off the lights and then turned them back on. And we turned them off and see how dark this place could really be. I'm ready to do it with anything we'll take Brian out here Take pride. Take pride out here. Uh, I know that it might be here because the light in these stairwells are on. So, because we'll still have the light from the stairwell, we still have light though, and we still have the lights from these back stairwells, from our back stairwells. Are the lights in the back stairwells? The only light that we have are from these two back stairwells. Are from these back stairwells. I might have asked Jake, at least somebody who at least had holes if Happy was still here, if he would have left stairwell lights. At least, no, they didn't turn on the thing. It is pitch black. Doesn't quite matter, but yeah, once again, if we were in pit, we are pitch black. I'm wondering if next week we're still gonna have pitch blackness when we are. I'm wondering next week. I'll ask Jason if Steve, if Reverend, are we gonna still have pitch blackness? I'm gonna see how what would MJ feel about this pitch blackness out here. Well, he put her schedule being pitch black until we actually could say that we absolutely have to move on. And it's what they did. Pearl. Silence. And basically still at night. She have dark space to really be out here. Like, how are you feeling about this, Rika? Because we are literally medieval night. Uh, 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 I mean, it is basically one. So, figuring that without it, we don't have really any light back here at all until morning. Uh, 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 There are no lights. And so at night, when I walked out here like I was this night, I'm really struck by just how dark and quiet. Like, I'm wondering if we'll have MJ experience how dark, see how bright would experience it without being like, did we program the lights not to turn on? And program somehow, if he ever goes last time here, if we have headlights, my phone had that. We can use my phone as how you have a phone as a headlight. Well, we use my phone as a headlight for a permit for the permits come. So, well, it makes me wonder we're not gonna have any permits out here. So I'm figuring that starting with next week's live stream, somebody does not want us to be out here in the darkness, and that, my friends, is M. But it's I remember last year we were thinking, all right, can we still have darkness out here, even though, and then the lights kicked on. So I'm wondering if somebody programmed him. And I'm beginning to suspect it was, and now I'm beginning to think it was Steve that programmed it. Because I didn't know that there were going to be people out here. And I didn't know there were going to be people out here. Yeah. What are you doing out here? What are you doing out here? I just watched what happens. Senor, can you guys? I feel like Sundays. This is not pitch black out here. Uh, 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 I I'm wondering if this is gonna be the last week we're gonna be in Galactus, or are we gonna still have Galactus, despite even though we're gonna have the lights on inside the building and the lights being on at the same time, if we're gonna have like darkness. I'm making it wonder. Uh, That's really uh, where are you now, Dylan? Still, we're already starting to get the calls come home, so I'm figuring we're gonna have to. Where are you now, Dylan? See you home. See you home half an hour. Guys, I'll be right back. I'm gonna go off the property. I'm gonna stop the water. I'm gonna hop off for a little bit and then come right back. Get ready to come home. I'll be home probably in the next half hour. I'll be home in the next half hour. We can't be out too late, and we gotta start. Maybe if we can't be out here for the safety, or that we don't have an accident. We don't have an accident because an accident. And they're trying to prevent injury. I realize I have been more prone. I'm still getting ready. I'm getting ready to come home. I'll be home. I'm still at Pioneer Wells. I'll be home in the next half hour. Within the next half an hour. So thank you, and Phil, finish stream. I'm threatening whether or not that dad really taking it very seriously. Where are you now? So I'm figuring that. But guys, I'm gonna be right back. I'll see you guys in the next couple minutes. I have sent a message here. There we go. I'll be home in half an hour. I'll be home in half an hour. Still at Pioneers, I'll be home in half an hour. Not really. I have not. I have not. Figuring. Figuring. Yeah, but it's very pitch black. I'm very pitch black. We are truly in pitch black. So it is. So it is truly pitch black. It is. So it is pitch black. So at night, it almost feels like a part of the lights of the neighborhood. It's looking more like nighttime, so I'm figuring I feel like probably will not be coming out here at night anymore. I'm starting to think that the days of being out here at nighttime may be very limited. If not, we might be starting to see very limited or restricted. So we could be going back to what we saw, we could be looking at a return to the rules that we had the winter of 2022, 2023. It is looking a little bit black out. As far as for daylight is concerned, I believe that we'll have Easter, and then I'm wondering if they're going to start the playoffs. Probably not until around April 20th. So I'm wondering if we're going to be playing in the Easter this year. I mean, not really seriously that it's not too bad. But it's only mid September. I'm really starting to feel like we would be shifting these blocks earlier and earlier, and not starting if not, we could be looking at a return back to the rules that we had in 2022, 23, when I mean, we could only be coming up when we were for we can't come up here at night now. Figuring maybe a combination that my parents were saying that we can't be out here that late now. Figuring could be a combination of factors and that can stop us from being out here at past a certain hour. Okay? I remember I used to be out here so late in the past. I'm kind of figure that I wouldn't be quite surprised that we could have to soon stop doing these walks. I'm hoping that once we go back to summer next year, it will still be out until 9:30, and that's when I know when the day gets really long, we can be out here super late until 9:30. But I'm figuring that 7:30. We leave at 7:30 most weeks. We leave at 7:30, maybe 1 week we'll leave at 6:30. I'm figuring that if I have a boss and we're just saying, well, no, yeah, you must work these hours, and I feel like that could be mean therefore, yeah, they could have the right. Meaning we can't watch. We're banned now, essentially. Time. Feeling that they're in on it too. Just blame them for the blocks. Them for the blocks. Hey, you were the one that killed this family. Now, hey, yeah, block by have the river. In other words, they just blocked my account from me. They hope they're gonna regret. They're gonna regret. But no, it's just an edit. It's only edits. So there's Saturn. I see Saturn above the horizon. I see Saturn in the western horizon. Saturn's up. I feel like the days of doing these walks may be getting more restricted. Meaning, I feel like we're eventually gonna have to stop doing these walks. Meaning, once the clocks go back to standard time, I'm figuring where I'm walking here. I did a lot of night walks last winter. Not like, but I'm like, I will probably have to not wait YouTube. Wait YouTube. Having actually ending and just saying high school political concerning I was considering. I wonder if that option in Toonball up there. But I had to change jobs for earlier time. I was moving up to 3. I mean, I was hoping for 8. I was hoping for 8 a.m. I was hoping for an 8 a.m. Let's begin and move your hours up. One name's at so that means really means that all that work can be done. Not with no. I think I saw him very coyote. I am walking up. I might feel like they might start early. Even my parents, I'm wondering if being I may have to start going back to, maybe we could be looking at a return to 22-23 winter protocols. Because, I mean, we will have to revert to the 22-23 winter plan. Because we probably would have to, we may be looking at a return from 2023 restrictions. I could be looking at possibly almost time. I was doing life without here. I am allowed to walk on school property, but it's very much not fair. And I wait September, October, but December, January, February, March. But I feel like these public questions that we've been asking will last on a permanent basis. But I'm figuring that it's either one is scrap question, two would be for get a job. Eh, I'm wondering we may still have a really high ace. September, October when the bolting active. Okay. Then maybe the ace count increases over time. I just say near normal, but I'm thinking more like maybe these days of doing these walks out here are probably running out. As time goes on, the job we could be having to end everything, meaning possibility I might not even be doing, I don't know if I might be able to even be doing videos either. So I'm figuring that maybe after this playlist, we may be discontinuing the YouTube permanently, meaning whether or not they care taking away. I'm sorry, I took it home life. It was very clear. My friends and I were clearly done. My friends and I were clearly done with. And I've got a few walks out here in the past. I enjoy doing these walks out here. But we really know that there could come a time eventually where we would have to stop altogether. Not only staying out late, it might not just be that we can be out late. Late meaning I feel like sooner the earlier the sun sets, like the earlier late becomes, as you need to really realize just how dangerous. Because once I really get to an old age where I can't walk out here anymore, then I'm figuring that if I start looking at getting osteoporosis, then things may have to change. Because I know I remember I did a lot of these walks out here in the past. have you back in the past, I would probably saying I'm would definitely not be as fast as I used to be. Meaning, legs don't work well as they used to. Your body just quit. Legs don't work well as they used to. Things get quit. Unfortunately, for the time, my parents could soon. And it looks like Father Time may finally be maybe acting up. That if a reference is considered, we would be looking at and probably early next year. It looks like the door has closed. I'm possibly having any job before the end of this year. So pretty much obvious more and more that YouTube probably became my job. So at the moment I'm like it's pretty much a lot at this point that it's probably gonna be YouTube at this stage. Like unless my channel really and now Nora I'm wondering if Mohammed may have finally when we were on the verge by Nora or anything like and now we might probably not be able to just watch it here. Oh my god, so my parents literally I mean I really will not think we're gonna have to talk. I really am saying this. In the not so far future, I really don't think that coming out of these things, meaning we probably will have to and we may potentially and I feel like in the wintertime we should be fine. I believe we should be fine. And I know we have a light on the camera, so it won't be an issue because we have light work. I feel like eventually, even that's not going to be an option, so figure why not to see how long we can still do these blocks while still able to do them without maybe the threat of being shut down. The parents are really, and that's why my parents, that's why we didn't stay out late this weekend. That's why this time yesterday we didn't stay out late. If we stayed out late last weekend, we did a live stream on the park and we had the light on. This time I really am starting to think that the days of doing these walks are maybe soon be over. Might have to change. But what does that look like? Meaning of a pullback of again. But for many of us, it does not go well as it used to. Alright, guys, we're gonna hop off now and hope everyone has a wonderful day. Alright, bye bye, everybody.